Slide into something, slide into something,
Let's go.
slide into something, slide into something.
Party on deck, we in Hollywood. A lot of dripping going around. I know you smell the kush. A lot of money in my pocket, everybody turned up. They talking about heading to Vegas, I'm out of luck. Meanwhile, I'm high as hell, gold in my grill. Taking Laurel Canyon to Hollywood Hills. Bobbing and weaving, rolling some trees, and I probably didn't get enough sleep this evening. Fine little baby, rolling the Mercedes, smoking that good stuff, only in Cali. Girls like to tap on my stomach. She said she's from the valley and she think I want honey. Looking hella fine, possibly an Oreo, and I'm that king. That's a factorial. She looking hella fine, possibly an Oreo, and I'm that king. That's a factorial.
Girl, don't you wanna slide? Come to the other side.
Hi, this is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am so excited to be speaking with the acclaimed and award-winning singer, songwriter, actor, director, producer, the one and only Jonathan Dean, but under his singing alias, he is known as Star Studded. Hello, Jonathan. So nice to meet you.
What's up, Will? How's it going?
Jonathan, I'm doing so much better now that I'm speaking with you, and I'm so excited that the audience got a little sneak peek of your incredible singing and songwriting talent with your song Slide. We will get into it all, but first and foremost, my friend, I love, and I want to state this very unapologetically myself, I love how unapologetic you are as an artist, that no one puts Jonathan Dean in a box, and you have so successfully traversed so many different mediums. And I want to know, Jonathan, when you were little, did you just have a love of everything the arts?
You know what? That's a great question. You know, my oldest brother was in the industry, and he started off in a group called Dakota Moon back in the late 90s. And they opened up for Tina Turner, Fiona Apple, Beyonce and Destiny's Child, the Coors. They traveled the world. And that was my first taste into the industry. But my brother is an actual guitarist, singer, and he was one of the lead singers of the group and the lead guitarist of the group. They did mall tours. They got me involved as like a roadie. So I used to bring in the equipment and, you know, basically do everything as like a little flunky for them. And then, you know, I have another brother who's a plastic surgeon, a doctor, and he was an artist. Of course, as a plastic surgeon, you have to be good with your hands. So he was always painting, always sculpting. He actually gave some sculptures to Michael Jordan. So this is like all the influence that I've had in my life. Then on top of that, I always loved sports. So I combined sports. I always was a big fan of Michael Jackson, and I always took his lead as far as incorporating all the arts into one thing to promote a project.
Well, you're a brand. You're a walking brand, a walking mogul. And I love the fact that you took, well, you were a gopher on your brother's tours or watching your other brother, you know, sculpt and paint, and your own influences in music and art. I love that it all culminated. It's almost like you got all these tools in your tool belt and your bone marrow. And now through your vessel, you get to explore everything. Again, we just heard a little bit of your singer-songwriter aspect, but also talk to me about your time at E in working with William Shatner as a producer.
Well, I first started off as a production assistant at E on a show called Clean House. This was on the Style Network. I don't know if you remember that show. Niecy Nash was the
Yes,
host.
of course. Niecy, are you kidding? I love her.
Yeah, so that was my first taste into the industry as a production assistant. Then I went into being an associate producer for an infomercial with William Shatner called Heartbeat of America. So we took small business owners and we took their products and we did a whole infomercial with William Shatner hosting it. And it got them more pub, more marketing, more publicity. And that was one of the best times of my life because I was in my 20s making some good money. I wish I would have saved more. You know,
listen, Jonathan, as artists, we're always investing in ourselves, baby. Do not worry. Been there, done that.
But I can't complain. You know, look where I'm at, you know.
Oh,
this is my backyard right here, you know.
Hello.
So I can't complain, you know.
Hello. Hollywood, baby. Well, listen, Jonathan, what I also love about you is that you've always put ego aside, whether it was gophering for your brother, a production assistant at E. I feel like you've always been someone, and this is important for young artists to hear watching this. I love artists like you, and I attest to this as well. It's about the journey, not the destination.
Right.
And putting ego aside, because I'm sure even in those days that you were a gopher or production assistant, you were learning so much by watching.
Oh, in all seriousness, I tell all the youngsters, when you get on those sets, just don't go on there and try to live it up and have fun. No, get on there and learn every little aspect. When I was getting on the set as a production assistant, I went to the locations manager. I went to the assistant cameraman. I said, hey, lighting guy, what is this? Well, how do you do that? To the art department, how do you do this? The AD, the director, I still got a director. And sometimes the director was, hey, rely on me, because they knew that I really was passionate about the industry. So I'm passionate about just making the product come out to the betterment of the whole end of the product. So if I can do whatever to make it better, whether it's being a gopher, whether it's being a cameraman, whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it the best. And that's what I wanna do.
That's amazing, Jonathan. I mean, look, I could regurgitate your amazing bio, but again, I want to let everyone know for more on the incredible Jonathan Dean, you can read more about him right below this video. Jonathan, you were talking a little bit off camera, and I want you to reiterate what this platform FENIX means to you as a multi-hyphenate, as someone who has his hands in so many different genres of music, so many different mediums, whether it be TV, film, music, streaming, your own production company. What having your own app through FENIX means to you?
Man, when I tell you, Will, you guys are kind of like a lifesaver in the fact that I've been looking for a one-stop shop to put all my things, because it's kind of annoying when you got to send a link here to someone, a link there to someone, and they truly don't know who you are as a whole and a culmination of everything. So when you want to show someone, hey, look, I got film here, I got music here, I have whatever you want, I can put it all in this one-stop shop. And that means a lot to me, because not a lot of places do that. That's a very unique, rare thing. And, you know, I'll be pubbing you as long and as much and as hard as you want. As long as the results come out for me, I'm gonna be there for you guys. So
God bless you. Well, listen, what I love so much about FENIX, their CEOs and the whole team behind it, is that their North Star is the artist. Right. And creating this collective of a safe haven for artists to finally not only make the money they deserve, but an opportunity for artists to connect with one another, not only here in these States, but around the world.
You know what? It's our time. You know, no more starving artists. You have no excuse anymore.
No.
There's so many.
That. And excuse me. And you know, how about all those people that all those years were like, oh, artists, you know, that's a pipe dream. Or how do you, it was us, the artists, that were, sorry, I'm gonna go on my high horse, but God bless, you're providing a safe space for me, Jonathan.
Right.
During these 18 months of the pandemic and being inside, like, what do you think people were turning to keep themselves sane? Netflix, Amazon, music, paintings, YouTube. I mean, the artists.
Yeah, and there's possibilities and avenues are endless. And again, you have no excuse. Just basically get yourself out there, you know, be confident, you know, put it all on the line. That's what I'm wanting to do right now. I'm trying to tell you, whatever you guys need, I got it. Check out my film, High Conspiracy. It's one of my babies, you know, 90-minute feature film. You know, I can put that on the FENIX app. I can put my new album, Introduction to Greatness, on the FENIX app that just dropped. I can pretty much put all my short films, put my web series on there, the G files. I mean, it's just, possibilities are endless.
And this is what I love about you, Jonathan, is that it's because of artists like you that they're going to be giving kind of like, you know, this exclusive content to FENIX. And what FENIX does in return is that through the revenue stream of artists and fans, family, friends watching, it's like finally the artist will be compensated for their work. And I'm so thrilled that you're joining FENIX now, and God bless you. And I'm grateful for your time today.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. And yes, I'll be the first one on the app promoting you guys. And best of luck, and best of luck to you in the future, Will, as well.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, sir.